Once upon a time, there was a mighty king who ruled his kingdom with wisdom and fairness. His laws were strict, his justice absolute. No one, not even the noble or holy, could escape punishment for wrongdoing. Among his trusted advisors was a royal priest, a man of immense knowledge, deep faith, and unmatched devotion. People looked up to him as the moral light of the kingdom. But one fateful day, during a grand ceremony in the presence of thousands, the priest made a small mistake. It was a tiny slip, yet it went against the sacred royal code. The king was torn. His heart respected the priest, but his duty demanded justice. Everyone had witnessed the error, and the king could not be seen bending rules, not even for the wisest man in his court. To keep faith in the law, he decided the priest must face punishment. But what could be fair for a man so pure? In the kingdom, 4 acts were considered unforgivable sins: drinking wine, eating meat, laying with a prostitute, and ending one's own life. So the king called the priest before the court. "You have served this land with loyalty and truth," the king said solemnly. "But even the purest must face justice. I will grant you one mercy. You shall choose your own punishment. 4 rooms await you, each representing one of these sins. Choose one, and at dawn, justice will be done." The priest bowed low. "As you command, my king." That night, he was taken to the chambers, 4 closed doors before him, silence all around. He sat in darkness for a long while, his heart heavy with thought. Then, with trembling hands, he opened the first door. And there it was, a bottle of red wine glimmering in candlelight. The rich aroma filled the air. "No," he whispered, "this brings intoxication, the destroyer of wisdom. I am a priest. I cannot touch it." He quickly shut the door. He opened the second, a table laden with roasted meat, the scent warm and tempting. "This too is forbidden," he muttered. "I cannot eat the flesh of another being." He stepped back, his resolve firm. The third door creaked open. Inside sat a beautiful woman, draped in silk, eyes glimmering in the dim light. "I am yours tonight," she said softly. The priest's pulse quickened. Fear and temptation warred within him. No, this is sin," he said, shutting the door quickly. At last, he opened the fourth and froze. A rope hung silently from the ceiling, the noose of death. His hands grew cold. How can I do this? How can I destroy the life given by God? He returned to his corner, torn by despair. Wine, meat, woman, or death? Each path leads to ruin, he thought. But I must choose one. After hours of inner battle, he murmured, "Perhaps a little wine. It harms less than the rest. Just one sip, that should be enough." He entered the wine room again and drank a little. Warmth spread through his chest. The liquid whispered to his senses. Maybe just a few more drops, he thought. 1 sip became 2, then 3. Soon, the bottle lay empty, and reason was gone. Now drunk, laughter escaped his lips. Hunger clawed at his stomach. The scent of roasted meat drifted in. "1 bite won't matter," he said, stumbling into the next room. In moments, he devoured the entire dish. But with wine and meat came another hunger, a dangerous one. His blurred eyes remembered the woman. Desire clouded his thoughts. "She is here for me, just once," he told himself. He entered her chamber, and the night drowned in sin. When morning came, the wine spell broke. The priest awoke beside the woman, horror flooding his soul. "What have I done?" he gasped. I who taught virtue have fallen lower than any man." Racked with shame, he staggered to the fourth door and ended his life with a rope. When the guards found him, silence filled the prison. The priest, once the symbol of purity, hung lifeless, undone by his own choices. The king stood speechless upon hearing the news. Tears welled in his eyes. "He was given the freedom to choose one sin," the king whispered. "But by following his mind, he committed them all." And then he said something the people would remember forever. "The greatest enemy of man does not live outside. It hides within his own mind." Because the mind, like that priest, always knows what's right. Yet when temptation whispers, it finds excuses. Just once, it says. No one will know. But that one just once often becomes the beginning of the fall. No one becomes weak, corrupt, or broken in a day. It begins quietly. One compromise, one careless choice, one moment of weakness. And soon, those tiny cracks grow into destruction. Our mind often tricks us into believing a small wrong won't matter. But every drop adds up. Every excuse strengthens the chain that binds us. The story reminds us that self-control isn't a punishment. It's the shield that protects our soul. True strength isn't in defeating others. It's in mastering yourself. If we can stop our mind at the first wrong thought, we can prevent the storm that follows. So next time your mind whispers, "Just once it's okay," remember the priest. Remember how one harmless sip led to his ruin. Stay alert, stay awake, guard your mind, because one small crack can shatter a wall, one drop of poison can spoil a pot of milk, and one careless decision can change the course of your entire life.